All right, good morning and welcome to another day of Ralston's big adventure. All right, so today is going to be a really cool day as well. I'm going into Harpers Ferry this morning. It's about 7 miles in. Harpers Ferry is like the psychological halfway point of the trail. It's about probably 60 miles from the actual halfway point. But a lot of people consider this halfway. This is where the Appalachian Trail Conservancy headquarters is. So this is where you stop and you get your picture made and you find out who's still on the trail and who's not, and how many people that started have actually made it to this point. So Harpers Ferry is just a big milestone in the trail. So really excited to get there, get my picture made, and just kind of see who's come through already that I know. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to go another 10 miles past Harpers Ferry today. So I'll be in Maryland as well. So just knocking states down left and right, which is exciting. And then should be crossing the Mason-Dixon line pretty soon, which is also really cool. So finally be leaving the south and entering the north. So yeah, there's just a lot of really cool things about today and the rest of this week. So yeah, but the plan I think today is overall, I think 17 or 18 miles, something like that. So yeah, and then I'm gonna meet my parents for lunch in Harpers Ferry. And, yeah, big day today. But also just to kind of familiarize you with just some of the like trail stuff. So there's this thing called the 4-State Challenge, and it's you start right down here at the West Virginia border. So I know yesterday I crossed into West Virginia, but it's weird. You go 2 miles in West Virginia, you come back into Virginia for another 15, and you go back into West Virginia for 2 miles into Harpers Ferry. So the 4-State Challenge is at the second West Virginia border crossing, you camp at that border crossing, and you do 4 states in one day. It's 44 miles. You go Virginia, then West Virginia, Maryland, and then you end your day crossing the Mason-Dixon line in Pennsylvania. So it's a pretty tough day. Usually takes people about 24 hours to do, or less. But it still takes about 18 to 24 hours to do. I am not doing that at all. That just sounds absolutely miserable and not worth it. So I'm just going to take it easy and not do that. I had a couple friends that started this morning at 3:45 a.m. So, yeah, good for them. They're probably well into Maryland at this point. So, but yeah, not for me. But yeah, okay, I've gone for a long time. Update you guys as the day goes on.
That's fun.
All right, made it to the edge of Harpers Ferry, and so all I have is just to get over this hill, go down, cross the Shenandoah River, and into Harpers Ferry I will be. Yeah, pretty excited. What's up, buddy? All right, so I'm walking across this bridge. It's very busy, but I'm walking across the Shenandoah River right now. I'm into Harpers Ferry. Should be at the ATC headquarters here in about probably 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be a good day, and just the river is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so I made it to historic downtown Harpers Ferry. As you can see, it's got these old, really pretty buildings. and this really pretty brick path. I'm headed to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy to get a picture made, check in, and just see how many other hikers have made it through so far, and to just hang out for a while. It was a pretty easy hike down into here this morning because it was just all downhill. Yeah, pretty excited to get over here and check this place out. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, so I just realized I totally forgot to take some video of myself at the Conservancy, but I got a picture, so I'll throw that up on this vlog so you guys can see that I actually went there. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It's a really tiny little place. You just get your picture made, and then you they put the picture in like a yearbook type thing, and they write down what number you are. So for example, when I got my tag back in Amicalola, I was number 3,902, and today I was the 1,1237th person to come through. So that's like roughly, oh gosh, higher math, 22%. So I'm in like the 22% of people who have actually like made it this far, which is pretty exciting. I mean, you never want people to quit. You never want people to bail out, but at the same time too, it's pretty cool to know that like you're kind of the 22% elite out here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, but yeah, I was looking back through it. I've only seen a couple people I know that have made it here before me, which is kind of sad. All the other people I know are behind me. But anyway, I'm headed back towards historic downtown Harpers Ferry right now. I'm gonna meet my parents for lunch and then head about 10 miles into Maryland and call it a day. I forgot to mention, when I left Virginia today, I left Virginia for good. So after 550 miles of seeing Virginia, I'm done with the longest state of the Appalachian Trail. So it's kind of sad. I mean, of course I'm like excited to see what the rest of the trail has, and everything has got to come to an end and blah blah blah, but I really liked Virginia. It was a really, really pretty state, and I'm really gonna miss the farms. But I will say the elevation change is gonna be really minimal over the next several states. So I'm just so looking forward to not busting my tail up and down mountains. So yeah, really looking forward to that. All right, so this is literally the trail that I'm on right now, and this is freaking cool. Like, look at how pretty that church is, but also let's look at this. I mean, like, the trail goes down through here, through this like historic, like, I mean, I just don't even realize, I feel like I'm in America right now. Like, this is like some old English stuff. This is cool.
It's pretty, right?
Oh, it's gorgeous. All right, so that last video was of the Potomac River, which runs to Washington, D.C. I totally missed the sign, but once I got across the river, I was in Maryland. So I've made it to my 6th state, which means I have 8 more left, which is really, really cool. Harpers Ferry was awesome. Yeah, now I'm just climbing up this mountain into Maryland, which I think like the terrain here is supposed to be really nice after this. So we'll see, but got about 900 feet of climbing to do, and then again, hopefully it's flat. So stay tuned. All right, so I'm here at Gaplin State Park. This is where I'm ending my day. But as you can see, there's like, well, you can't really see because I'll video as I go out. But this was like a Civil War battlefield. A lot of Maryland has a lot of like historic stuff that you go through. So this is one of them. So yeah, I'll get some more video on the way out. But yeah, there was like a battle here, and I mean, there's probably more along the way. So I'll have plenty of historical stuff to show you. But all I'll know is that it was a battlefield in the Civil War, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll read to you what's on the sign. And that's the extent of my historical knowledge of this area. Hey y'all, it's Ralston here, hiking the AT. I'm hiking the AT for several reasons, but one big one is to support the Isaiah 117 house in Blairsville, Georgia. This organization is dedicated to, helping foster kids at the moment they're taken out of the home and some of the most traumatic parts of their lives. That's where they seek to intervene. And so they seek to provide a house with food, clothing, foster parents, almost pretty much immediately after they're taken out of the home. So it's a really, really great organization that's dedicated to bettering the lives of children. And I just could not be more appreciative and more excited to support them and of all the work they're doing. So if you'd like to help out and donate, you can visit the link below, and it'll take you to the donation page. But please consider giving a gift to help support Isaiah 117. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, Maverick out.